So, how do we overcome the fear of rejection so that we may grow to 6 or 7 figures as a coach, consultant, or agency owner? This fear has honestly plagued me for most of my coaching career, and even before, back when I was teaching personal development through martial arts. If you're new to the channel, my name is Bogdan. I am an amplifier of money, impact, and joy for online entrepreneurs who are making at least 5K a month. They have all the business strategies, all the tactics that they need to grow to 6 or 7 figures, but for some reason, they just cannot get themselves to use them. And they just can't put their finger on what's truly holding them back. So I allow them to find exactly what's holding them back and set themselves free from that so that they can easily grow to 6 and 7 figures and have the freedom that they actually want. So I actually see this so many times, and I see this in my clients. And you would think that the fear of rejection is something that maybe beginners deal with. While, yes, it is heavier in the beginning, most of the times you will see this at every level, whether you're just beginning, whether you're making, 5 figures, 6 or 7 or 8, even 9. Funny enough, my multimillionaire client decided to become an expert and help African entrepreneurs with becoming better business owners, and he was still feeling that fear of, maybe I'm not good enough, what will people think if I start talking about me wanting to do this. So you see this literally at every level. And I'm going to share with you the mindset, the one switch that I flipped that allowed me not just to not take any no personally, but to actually be excited to get no's and to actually fall in love with the work. Because if we are attached to getting a certain result, a certain number of clients, then life will be very, very tough. But if we see the work as the reward in and of itself, then from that point, you actually become unstoppable. And that's what I want to share with you today in this video. And be sure to stick around until the end, because I'm going to share with you a powerful way where you can really literally free yourself of this heaviness, of this weight, in just a few minutes. So the thing that I truly realized and I wrote down on my whiteboard was this. And I know you've heard this so many, many times, that yes lives in the land of no's, but I didn't really internalize this aspect. It's actually a combination of things, to be honest, because really when somebody is saying no to you and it gets to you, it's really a sign that you haven't yet worked that much on your inner confidence, your inner belief. You're not really truly seeing the value that you're bringing, not just to the marketplace, but to your clients. You tend to see yourself less than what you are, less valuable than you are. And when somebody says no, it's crushing. I would get this gut-wrenching feeling every time I would start conversations. And I've been doing this for about 4 years now, coaching exclusively. And every day I would start conversations with people, but it would take a lot just to start, because whenever somebody said, you know what, I'm covered, I have a coach, or I'm not interested, or why are you trying to sell me, it would just make me feel sick to the stomach. And you can imagine that that wasn't something that I was very excited to do, create more opportunities, create more leads, create more clients. It would just be something that I had to do, that I hated doing, but I needed to, otherwise I wouldn't pay my bills. And now it's something that I actually look forward to. I'm a totally different person compared to who I was when I started. And the reason is this. I realized that every single no is money in the bank. And this is what I actually started doing in my CRM. Every single no that I got, I started associating a certain value, a certain monetary value to that no. Like, for example, $100. And then when I look at my CRM, I see like thousands of dollars worth of no's. And it's like, I know that life owes me that amount of money because I've done the work. So the reason why I say that every no is actually money in the bank is because the more no's that you get, of course, you're going to get closer to the yes. So if by getting no's, you're going to get the yes, it literally means that you are getting paid for every single quote unquote rejection. Now, why is it that I knew that yes lives in the land of no? I kind of knew at some level that every no is money in the bank, yet I still felt really, really horrible when somebody would say, I don't need this. I don't need you. I have everything covered. Well, to circle back, this is really the first step. Knowing this intellectually, that more no's is literally more money for you. But what you really, really need to do is to have a powerful shift within yourself, to really change who you are, how you see the world, but more importantly, how you see yourself. And the way to do that is to look into your past and stop focusing on all the reasons why you think you will fail, on all the mistakes that you've done in the past, and rather focus on all the reasons why you know you will win. Start looking at your client testimonials every morning, every evening. Start to think about all the episodes in your life when you felt like something was literally impossible to do, but then you did it anyway. You made it happen anyway. Despite all of the obstacles, despite all of the problems, look at all the reasons why you are a winner and you will continue to win. And the more you do that, the more you boost up your self esteem, the more you start seeing yourself clearly. I mean, I have a history of seeing myself worse than I am, of downplaying myself, of making myself smaller. But I realized that there's no reason to do that. So once you know your value, and this happened to me also in dating, when a girl would say, you know what, I don't want to go out with you. The shift that changed everything for me was like, yeah, that's your loss. That's what I would tell myself, right? That's okay. I know you're going to, we would have an amazing time going on a date together. So if you don't want to do that, that's literally your loss because I know my value. This is my same approach when I'm talking to prospects. When they're like, oh, this is not right for me. Or, yeah, don't worry, man. I respect that. I appreciate it. But in the back of my head, it's like, oh my God, you lost such a big opportunity. So leveling up your confidence, that's really the first step. The fact that you watch this video is important because you have the concept, you have the idea. Now it's time to allow that idea to sink into your body and live that idea completely. And in that sense, I'd like to invite you to have a conversation together, a one-on-one conversation where we dive deep and we pull out that power, that confidence, that self-worth that you have, which will literally make the biggest difference. Because if you have the strategies right now and you're not fully using them, it's because you don't truly see or understand your value. I would love to do that. This is not going to be a pushy sales call. That's not how I roll. This is going to be a powerful, transformational conversation. And here's what you can expect from one conversation together.
Hey, I just want to say a massive, massive thank you to Bogdan Roshu, Sifu. Working with Bogdan in just a short few sessions, he actually got me to regain my confidence, my purpose, and he does that by allowing you and giving you a sense of clarity about what you really, really want to do. And when you gain that clarity, it's really, really powerful. So I just finished a 6-hour event that I was co-hosting here. And I had an amazing time, spoke in front of lots and lots of people. And that's the kind of, let's say, confidence that Bogdan gives you. It gives you the confidence to go speak in bigger platforms where you can exercise more influence, and that's really the key to business success, when you can get in front and speak in front of more and more people and spread your message in a much, much bigger way, in a much more impactful way. So I just want to thank you, Bogdan, Sifu, for everything that you've done. And I recommend with all my heart that anyone who is looking to build their confidence, looking to increase their sales, looking to increase their impact, then Bogdan is the guy to check out.
That being said, I appreciate you for watching this video. Let me know what was your biggest insights in the comments, and let me know what would you English is leaving my body for a bit. What would you like me to talk about in the future? What is one challenge that you're dealing with right now that you would like a bit of insight, a bit of help with? I would love to make a video in the future addressing that specific subject. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, and absolutely check out this video right here because YouTube thinks you're going to really, really love it.